If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Okay, so we've been knowing about this new Eminem compilation album, Curtain Call 2, for quite some time. I've made some videos on this back when, for example, From the D to the LBC dropped, his joint song with Snoop Dogg that also got a video for it. In this video, there were several hints towards the name or the album compilation, whatever you want to call it, Curtain Call 2. There was this one scene, we went over this. I suggest if you want all the detail on this, watch the other video where it just said Curtain Call 2 on this pinball machine, so that was a pretty clear hint. Why else would he drop a new song? And then also reference this name, Curtain Call, which was used when his first greatest hits compilation dropped in 2005. Why would he use that again if with a 2 behind it, like suggesting that there's a sequel to this? So we were pretty sure about this. Also, the support for Slim Shady Esports, thing, also posted it on their YouTube channel and stuff like this. I went over this, but today we actually got the official confirmation from Marshall himself. So let's look at this and see what we can learn about this. So Eminem took to his social media to share the official announcement for this. He took to Twitter to say, Curtain Call 2 drops August 5th. Hit the link for all details. And then also, of course, there's a link. We're going to go into that in a second. We can also see a lot of hashtags there. We can see hashtag relapse, hashtag recovery, hashtag Marshall Mathers LP2, hashtag revival, hashtag kamikaze, hashtag music to be murdered by, and then also hashtag B-side of music to be murdered by. And this is suggesting that there will be all types of songs from these, 2, 4, 6, 7 albums that dropped ever since the first Curtain Call dropped in 2005, that there's gonna be music from those on this record, which was my suggestion all the way through, but that's what people assumed anyway. And he also posted the cover art. And let's look at the cover art. I think it looks pretty okay. It's still in this very comic pinball game machine type of thing. We can see 4 players that each represent a different time in his career. For example, player 1 just says Shady. Player 2 says high score to date. We don't know which one that is. Player 3 is the one for music to be murdered by with the suit on and the hat. And then player 4 is the Marshall Mathers LP house, or the Marshall Mathers LP2 house in this case. And in the middle is then this comic representation of him. There's also a couple of other hints. For example, I can see the plane from Kamikaze on the left, and if you have any more info, I can see the masked Shady at the bottom. So if you have any more info on this or spotted any more details in this cover, please let me know and let the other fans know in the comments down below, so that we're all up to the same level of what's going on. I guess it's just a little bit of fun he had with the cover, just referencing a lot of things that happened in the meantime ever since the first one dropped, but I am happy with this. So let's actually head over to the website that he said, for all the details, head over to the website. And this takes you to the official Eminem blog. And on there we have a couple of, sentences that his team or he published about the album. It says, Eminem has announced Curtain Call 2, the second installment of his greatest hits compilation. Read the full press release for info below and sign up for access to merch and autographed vinyl here. So we can already tell that there's going to be, vinyls and merch. And even later on, they reference this special edition release box or whatever. So this is actually going to be pretty big. It's not just a little tape that they release. But saying that this is the second installment of the series, just the fact that there's a second one will likely suggest that at some point in 10 years we'll get a third one if he continues making music until then. Well, let's see what it said. They of course also posted the cover and all that, but then it goes on to say, today rap legend Eminem announces his second greatest hits compilation, Curtain Call 2, set to be released on August 5th via Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, Interscope Records. The news comes on the heels of the just released From the D to the LBC, an epic new single featuring fellow icon Snoop Dogg. Very over the top that they call it here. I don't even like the song that much. The song and its accompanying James Lareese directed video, which was actually pretty cool, made its global premiere on June 3rd at Ape Fest, the Bored Ape NFT event at nft.nyc, which was the reason why they were these comic versions of the Bored Apes in the video, which I thought looked really cool. Don't get me wrong. It goes on to say the song is the lead single from Curtain Call 2, wondering how a compilation album can have a lead single, but anyway, a hits collection comprised of the inimitable Detroit MC's creative output since the 2005 release of Curtain Call, the hits. Curtain Call 2 will include music from all Eminem projects from Relapse forward, including side projects, guest appearances, film soundtrack songs, and of course selections from his solo albums. This is also the reason why we saw all the hashtags for the solo albums that he's dropped ever since 2005. But also, and this is important, is not just going to be his own catalog, also film soundtrack, guest appearances, so features, likely going to be like iconic Eminem features. I'm guessing like stuff like Forever, where he had an amazing, verse on there. I think that was even on Relapse, right? Anyway, they like those songs where he just had one verse, like a feature. Those are also going to be on here. I'm calling it Forever is definitely going to be on here. And also side projects. So I'm guessing like, side Bs. I'm guessing like Bad Meets Evil, those types of, collaborative stuff. Those are also going to be on here. He also said, in addition to the standard release, there will be a limited edition box set and a limited quantity of autographed vinyl availability on Eminem.com. Sign up for the first access to these offerings here. So it will actually be a pretty big release, just as I said. If you head over to there, you can see first access and the collection for this with all these different, cassettes and box sets and vinyls and t-shirts. This is really big. Some of the shirts look pretty cool, though. Gotta admit that. Let's keep going. It also said the Eminem Snoop Dogg collaboration follows the June 16th release of The King and I, a CeeLo Green assisted song Eminem contributed to the soundtrack for the Elvis movie, which is also included on Curtain Call 2, so that will also be on there. Along with the two recently released songs above, there will be one additional previously unreleased track on the collection to be revealed in the coming weeks. So there's also only going to be one other song that's new. That is not good. I was expecting maybe a couple of new songs. Like on the first Curtain Call, we had a couple of unreleased songs, but apparently not on here. Watch the official video, blah, 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 and then at the end, it's just like a little description of Eminem's career. So this is all the info we have right now. We got the release date, August 5th, which I think is pretty cool. It's about a month now, like 4 weeks. We got the cover art, which I think is pretty cool. As I said, let me know about all the different, theories and stuff that you spotted in there. Also, we know that that King and I track is going to be on here, and From the D to the LBC with Snoop Dogg, and one other song that's also unreleased so far, which I'm really not happy about. Let me know what you think about this. And also, just from the fact that there's going to be not just solo album stuff on here, but also, features and collabs and stuff like that. I think this is going to be a pretty packed collection of songs. I'm guessing 20 plus. That will, what will make sense. And I'm looking forward to seeing how big they want to take this with all the merch and all the different stuff that they got going on with it. So yeah, this is all the information we have. Eminem, Curtain Call 2, actually now officially confirmed, dropping August 5th. Let me know what you think about this. Are you excited? What are your hopes, your expectations for this? What do you think about all the different aspects of this that I just mentioned? All of your thoughts, theories, and opinions, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.